Hi, I'm Ben Zwickel, and welcome to this Mathematica screencast on importing data into Mathematica. By importing data into Mathematica, it lets us take data from an oscilloscope, LabVIEW, or from some other source and put it into Mathematica for analysis and plotting. Mathematica has a wide range of available import formats. We can see the full list of available import formats by using the environment variable $import formats. And an environment variable in Mathematica always starts with a $. And we can see the list by hitting Shift-Enter. And there it is. We see a list of image formats, audio formats, binary data, video, and most importantly, text-based data formats, which you'll commonly use in this course. And the most common example you'll probably see is the CSV, or comma-separated variables file. So before we import a comma-separated variables file, I want to first look at one in a text editor. So the CSV file is a text-based data format, so a program like Notepad can open it and just show you the strings of ASCII characters that it's made from. So in this case, a CSV file is a series of columns, each separated by a comma, and rows each on a new line. So this particular data set came from an oscilloscope, and so it has a time column, a channel 1 voltage column, and a channel 2 voltage column, and for some reason a blank column was saved at the end. And so we can go back to Mathematica and import that data using the function import. So the import function has a minimum of one argument, which is the file path. So this brings up a dialog box by going to Insert File Path, and you can select the file you'd like to import, and it inserts the full path of the file. And we can give this a name, and Mathematica says a very large output was generated. Here's a sample of it. You'll notice that it doesn't look exactly the same as the file in Notepad because it has these curly brackets, which is how Mathematica denotes lists. And so we can make just the viewing format in Mathematica look similar by selecting a subset of it. So we say data CSV. We'll look at the first through the 6th rows, and we'll look at all columns of this data set. And let's use the function tableForm to view it. And there we have a nicely formatted data table. So you might be wondering how Mathematica knew this was a comma-separated variables file, and that's because of the .csv extension. It assumes that the extension accurately conveys the file type. But in the case where you don't have an extension, or the file type is not one, the extension is not one that Mathematica recognizes, you can still use the import function, and you still need to insert a file path. So insert file path. And now I'm going to pick a data set with no extension on the file name. And all I need to do in this case is I happen to know that that is a comma-separated variables file anyway. So I give it the option and explicitly tell it this is a comma-separated variables file. And if we import that, we see the same very large output was generated, and here is a sample of it. And that is how you import data into Mathematica. And remember, if you ever get stuck, the help is a valuable source of both examples and options that are available for any of these functions, like import. Thanks for watching.